as a startup, early stages, how did you think about the partnerships that you required? Like, when did you even know you needed partnerships? And then how did you think about who could fit where?
Yeah, thank you, Topsy. So we started out very clear that we needed partnerships in 3 levels. The first one for us was more regular. In fact, I would say I would start from where we started from, then where we had to migrate to because of those lack of partnerships. So we knew that what we were trying to solve for was increasing the pie of people who are already digital. We know the numbers that too many people are within that space, that 45 million that the banks are serving. And our own outlook was that too many startups were trying to cut a slice of that pie, which we thought that was an already served segment. So we thought that how can we serve the people who are not already served, and how can we bring them into the bank space? So the first thing we wanted to do was to partner with the telcos. The first model we built was to just leverage the telcos and use to be able to digitize savings, to digitize the Agile system. That didn't, I'm sure, like we talked about, the power dynamics didn't make that move as smoothly, getting to the right people, talking to the right people, or even making the move go on as fast as possible. You're in this conversation for a year, 90 or 180 days. And then we realized that, okay, if we can't go through the telcos, because again, if the ecosystem or the partner that you're doing is already trying to serve in that space, not in the way that they want to partner, not in I like what Mr. Suleiman said about transformational, not in a way that then we decided, okay, how about we go to an agent network? That also didn't pan out, as I believe we were trying to partner in 3 ways. First, from the regulatory side. Second, from the infrastructure side. Infrastructure, both the technology and the physical, or I would say technology and physical infrastructure, which I believe is what people like Paga has built over the last 10 years. And the third thing was then investment. And we did 2 of it. We did the regulatory side and the banks, where we were able to get the bank to believe in us at that time and then move on to the next stage to cover us regulatory-wise while we're trying to figure it out. And then over time, we were also able to leverage investment. And investment sometimes doesn't have to be in cash. It could be you need to buy an asset and they have the cash flow to say, we'll put this down as long as you pass on your transactions exclusively through us. But like Mr. Suleiman has said, when we continue to think of partnership from a more transactional side, the challenge we will face is, because if I then start talking about the challenges we encountered, both from the regulatory and those investment side, I don't think we would sit here today, but I will just share 2 major lessons from a startup. One of the biggest lessons I learned was that sometimes if you're partnering because of the paradigm, before you sign on any contract, there should be a test period, because you sometimes don't even know the eating terms or certain things that might come down the line. So a test period before a younger startup is able to fully sign, because then you can then leverage, there might be a bit of a even level playing field when signing those contracts. So we didn't set out to build an agent network, for instance. We wanted to because we knew that there was a difference between access and inclusion. We believe that access was still providing services. Agent network at that point was still providing services heavily for the banked. And we're very specific about trying to capture people who were keeping their money under their mattresses, keeping their money in their shops. So we're like, how do we bring those funds into the oversight of the banks? How can the banks have access into this shadow economy that was not existing? But we had to spend 2 years building the infrastructure we needed because we couldn't get a fair or just partnerships, because we were just too young or too small for these big players. And that's where I've experienced.